Oh my god, you're joking. I have no idea where that is. I'm ready to just finish this challenge now. I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm really scared. Inside of this box are 3 random Premier League shirts, and I have no idea which ones they are. I'm gonna open the first of the 3 shirts, and whatever team it is, I will go straight from here in London to their stadium, which could be anywhere in England. And when I get there, I will open the second kit and go straight to that team's stadium. My goal is to make it to all 3 stadiums by sunset, which is at 8:46 p.m. It's currently 6 a.m, meaning I have about 14 and a bit hours to finish this challenge. Just please do not be a team from up north. Please just be a team in the south, please. It is. Oh my god, you're joking. It's Newcastle. I have to go to Newcastle. I have to go to St James's Park. Oh my god, you honestly could not write that. That is by far the worst possible club to get. Newcastle is over 5 hours from London by car, but only 3 hours away by train. And because I don't know which stadium I'm going to have to go to next from there, I think the train is the best call. So there's a train leaving at 7:30 to Newcastle from King's Cross, and I can make that, I can. Obviously that doesn't take us the entire way there to St James's Park, but it does get us really damn near. Found the train, guys. £80 poorer I got on the 7:30 train from King's Cross to Newcastle. I don't think I'm realising that this is still a really long train. Like, I'm effectively going from London to Scotland here. So this journey pretty much consisted of me just watching YouTube and movies and also getting some fun shots like this one right here. Anyway, after what was the longest 3 hours of my life just sat by myself on a train, I finally pulled up to Newcastle and it was game time. Right, so we are in Newcastle. I've just gone off the train and the time is 10:45, so we're making good progress. Now, the good thing about Newcastle is that the stadium is only about 10-minute walk away from the station, which is amazing. So I now don't have to worry about another method of transport. I can simply just walk to the stadium and then we can check it off right there. I finished my monologue to begin walking up to St James's Park. I'm taking the sights of Newcastle, a city which I've never been to before. Everything you hear from the pundits is like, no player would ever want to come to Newcastle. Why? It's really nice. I can see the stadium. Jesus, this thing's massive. It's huge. Like, really, really, really big. Oh, that took so long. Queen's Park Stadium is done. I need to get a picture in front of it, so I guess... Oh, and also one more thing. Oi, the lads! Oh my god, that was so bad. That's so cringe. Okay, the time is 11:07, so we have over 9 hours still to go. Ideally, we stay in this sort of region, so I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I want to stay up north. And if this kit was to be Bournemouth, there would be a on YouTube. Alright, anyway, let's see what this is. It's, oh my god. It's Aston Villa. It could be worse. Okay, so Aston Villa is our second club, meaning I need to now go down to Birmingham. Yes, it's really far from Newcastle, but it's slap bang in the middle of England, meaning we're going to be well positioned for whatever team we get as our third club. Right, there's a park not far off. I'm just going to go there and plan my next journey, and I'll fill you guys in of what I've come up with. And while I was scheming, I realised something. I've never actually completed a challenge on this channel before. Every single one I've attempted, I've failed. Today, that changes. I will stop at nothing to get this done. I don't care if it's going to set me back hundreds of pounds of train tickets. I'm not going to lose this one, okay? So I've just done my research, and basically, I think the play here is to get a train from Newcastle to Birmingham, and then another train from Birmingham to Whitton, which is kind of like the station for Aston Villa. It's a long one. I think the journey in total is going to be about 4 hours, so we're going to be about 3:30 by the time we get into Villa. But if I want to get on this train, then I'm going to need to leave now, so I'm going to have to be quite quick. Okay, my train's in 10 minutes. Okay, apparently I have to get onto platform 4. I have no idea where that is, but I better find it fast because, well, I'm running out of time. Oh, thank God I made it. The train came literally 20 seconds later, so we only just made it, which is super lucky because that could have been really bad. But I found my seat and set off on a 4-hour train to Birmingham. The reason it was so long is because this line stops at like every major location, like Leeds and Sheffield, so it was just another long one. I don't know why, but these journeys just feel super lonely. You underestimate how bored you can feel when you're just traveling to an unknown location by yourself. But at least I had some more movies and snacks to get me through it, so that was nice. Oh, and also the world's loudest baby for the entire trip. But anyway, after what was an eternity of my ears getting I made it to Birmingham. But thankfully, I'm not going to be here for long because I'm about to get on another train, which is going to take me to a much smaller station called Whitton, which happens to be the closest station to Villa Park. It's really, really close. The train's going to get here in about 15 minutes, and hopefully I'll then be able to get to Villa Park around about 4-ish. Villa Park ASAP. I've never even been to Villa Park before, as with any stadium outside of London. I mean, who needs Google Maps? I'm getting all the help I need. I made it to Villa Park. Obviously, got to get a picture. I would like to put on the shirt right now, but I don't feel comfortable getting half naked on the main road. I don't even know why I did that pose. That was so serious. Okay, look, the time is 4 p.m. right now, which means we have been going for about 10 hours. We've done 2 stadiums, and I have 4 hours and 46 minutes to get this final one done, which, okay, makes me a lot less confident. So I need to be as time efficient as possible because I refuse to lose this challenge, okay? I'm not losing another one. Okay, here's the deal. I'm back at Whitton with the mystery box, and inside is the final kit. I need to get this open before the train arrives so I can make my plan on said train back to Birmingham. Here we go. It's Everton. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Trains are going to be slow, but I can assure you I am not losing this challenge. And Goodison Park, I will be there no matter what. Okay, I'm back in Birmingham Central. It's time for me to tell you the final plan to get to Goodison Park. Now, I've just spent the last few minutes researching, and I think the best play we can do is to get a train from Birmingham to Crewe, and another train then from Crewe to Liverpool, and then a third train from Liverpool to Kirkdale, the station which is closest to Goodison Park. If that all goes exactly to plan, then I probably get to Goodison Park with about 50-ish minutes left to spare. However, that isn't taking into account delays. Throughout this entire trip, there have been small delays here and there, but it hasn't mattered too much because we've been going direct to most places. But because we're taking 3 trains, even if just one of them is a slight delay, that could basically be the end of the challenge. So in order for us to win now, everything has to go perfectly. Okay, I'm really scared. Okay, I'm very scared we're not going to be able to do this now. With spirits low, I set off on my 1-hour train from Birmingham up to Crewe. There was like 0 legroom for me here, but the train was only an hour, so it didn't really matter. But importantly, it arrived at Crewe exactly 60 minutes later, so we didn't lose any time on our first train. I now have a little bit of a wait until my second train leaves to Liverpool, and the time is now 6 o'clock, meaning I've now been going for exactly 12 hours. I am absolutely shattered right now. I don't even know why. I mean, apart from those 2 little stints in Newcastle and Birmingham, I've spent most of the day just sat down on a train, but hey, I guess travelling is really tiring, so I think 12 hours plus on trains really does take it out of you. I'm ready to just finish this challenge now, to be honest.
For your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
And 30 minutes later, my train to Liverpool arrived. I'm pretty exhausted at this point. I think spending this many hours on trains by yourself really does take a toll. I don't know, but even though I was making good progress to the finish line and there were no delays, I couldn't help but feel just really dejected from it all. It was just another really lonely trip at this point. But at least the journey was short this time. Crewe really isn't that far from Liverpool. So with the clock at 7:15, I arrived. Okay, I'm in Liverpool. This is literally the home stretch now. I had about an hour and a half at this point to make it to the ground, so as long as there weren't any errors with the final train to Kirkdale, I'd be okay. But of course, this is a Jamie Fussell video. I've just checked the 3rd train times, and there isn't one coming for another 45 minutes. I don't have that kind of time. So with the final train delayed, I had 3 options. A, wait for the train and run the risk of it getting delayed further and me not winning. No. B, walk 3 miles from Liverpool station to Goodison. It's an hour away, but I've never been to Liverpool, and if I get lost anywhere on this journey, it's over. Nah. Or option C, just get a taxi to Goodison. Quick switch. I'm going to try and get a taxi from the station to Goodison Park. So for the first time in the 13 hours of the challenge, I got in a vehicle that wasn't a train, where I met easily the nicest taxi driver of all time.
You're a man of great intelligence.
He was just such a friendly guy. Massive Liverpool fan too, as it turns out, so that made for some interesting conversation. I think they're going to have a good season.
You think the Reds will have a good season?
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of McAllister. Luis Diaz coming back. I like Gakpo as well. And even though it was the shortest journey of the day, it was by far the most fun.
The new unpronounceable lad, but it's unpronounceable.
Yeah, from Hungary. And it was the perfect way to arrive at the finish line. Thank you.
Take care.
Yes! Yes! I fucking did it! I won it! Oh my god! Yes! Oh yes! Oh my god! I can't believe it! It is 7:30. I've been travelling for 13 and a half hours. Oh my god! I could cry. I won! I beat a challenge!